So good afternoon, welcome along to the class this afternoon/evening. As you know, Wednesday night means stretch class, so that's exactly what we'll be getting into right now. So we might do some balancing again afterwards, just to see how we are once we're more flexible with the balances. So let us start just by getting into a seated position, and then bring your heels together and your knees apart. And we'll just hold on to our feet, pushing our heels are together and pushing our knees down. So you can incorporate your Pilates breathing into these exercises the whole way through, or when you're feeling that something's particularly tight. So here, for example, is where I'm feeling this stretch more. So I'm trying to just send my breath to this part of my body. So we'll hold each stretch 1 to 2 minutes. As you know, the last couple of weeks we've been incorporating face yoga into the class, and so that's what we'll definitely be doing more when we get to the lying down component. Don't know what she's doing, but here she is.
I'm eating.
Anna's eating, but I don't know what Aunt Alba's doing. You know? Come on, she's going to be there. So if you want more, you can use your elbows to push down onto the knees to give yourself more of a stretch as well. Hope you've had a nice day, beautiful weather. I was at Ruffy Lake Park, as I do most Wednesdays with my brother. We go for a walk, and the park was busy. If the virus gets in, it's going to spread quick, because every mum and her child was out there today. Yeah, the parks we've been going to up until now not been as busy, because they're like less, I guess, known parks, but today's park definitely very, very busy. Gracias. And just a reminder that we've got our pink special on this Saturday, so lots of pink songs and lots of good hard workout at the same time. It's sort of inspiring when you've got music. I mean, look, I used to be an aerobics instructor, and you've got a good song on, you just feel more motivated to keep going. So it probably won't even feel that hard, because you'll be working out with the music. Hopefully I won't sing too much. I get tempted to sing when it's pink, but I'll try and resist. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take just your left foot out, and then turn, open upward, and you can move your left hand anywhere down along the left leg. And if you can hold on to your foot, that's great. If you can't hold on, then that's okay too. Anywhere along the leg that you need to hold on. But the main thing here is to keep yourself opened out. Stop it. And that way you're going to feel that stretch through your right side. So just keep bringing yourself down too.
Mommy has a hole.
I do have a hole in my pants. I jumped over a fence at the park years ago though.
Mama,
and the pants got caught on the fence.
the fence, Mama caught on the pointed of the
yeah. The washing the basket?
Yes.
The clothes basket? I don't know.
The party don't sell on pure.
Oh, yeah, yes.
I use the toilet.
So just use that breath to ease yourself down each morning. Now, for those of you who want a bit more, you can take your arm over, and that sort of enables you to go down more. And then if you can, you're taking the other arm under and just sort of opening yourself out, still upward with that arm. Mira, Ana, estamos haciendo clase, por eso estoy hablando con ellos. ¿Mueves? Gracias, Alba. So we won't hold this extension too long, and if you don't want to do the extension at all, that's absolutely fine too. So let's come up out of that, and now we're just going to lift. Good morning, good afternoon. Amori está saludando Tiana y Alba.
Hi.
Are you on it? And we'll come down to that straight leg. So you're just reaching yourself down. Adjust the pants if they're tight in the wrong place, and then make your way down. So you want to try and keep that supporting, the straight leg from bending at the knee. Okay, so keep it as straight as possible. Have your toe coming up towards you. And as you breathe out, just ease your way into it a little bit more. So keep the breath coming, keep easing yourself down into it. I'm getting adjusted here. It's like I've got my own little seamstress. And then my own little Joey.
It's good.
Baby kangaroo. One kangaroo. Yeah. There you go. No tanto le saca la computadora, no. I think she's treating me like I'm the gorilla that she needs to appease by getting all the lice off me. Or the monkey, the head monkey. So what we're going to do is we're going to soon switch to the other side. No mueves porque yo necesito cambiar mi puesto. Hey, mueves. All right, so come up, and then we're going to bring this leg in and take the other leg out. And we're just still opening our heart upward. Our right hand goes down towards the right foot. If, like me, you've done a lot of cardio today, you might feel stiff. So we just want to, Anna's showing you her unicorn that Ramiro fished out of the rubbish.
It's clean.
It's clean, yes.
We washed it. I do wash it. Oh my daddy.
The things they throw away, huh? Brand new stuff. So keep exhaling to come down further. And then if you want more, arm comes over. Anna, mueves para que you can put him there. And then if you can, you bring the other. She's talking to you, Maury, but don't worry, I'm just trying to block out what she's saying. It's not worth listening to it.
It's very important to keep up. It's very important. We see a bruise.
No, what, Alba?
I never see a bruise.
Just a few more deep breaths and we'll move into the stick pose, modified half stick.
Never say that you told Ruby. Never for you, Ruby.
Anna, talk is in it. Come in. So come on up out of that, and we'll just make sure you feel that tightness. Sit yourself up and turn, and then come down into your stick pose. So you're having your foot up towards you. Está bien. Hasta que se comienza por Tamara. So exhaling to get yourself deeper into this. Just remember, don't tip forward like this. The aim is not to get your head down. The aim is just to come down as far as you can from the lower part of your body, the lower back. Okay. Just keep on breathing into this. So I hope you had a nice day too, whatever you guys got up to. I know some of you were in the class with me this morning. So nice to see you again.
What's your name? Tell me all of them, please.
Sabemos que Maury will meet us. I know there's a few more of you out there, but we know definitely there's Maury. It doesn't matter, you can stay anonymous. Awesome.
I know you. Hey, for me, Daddy.
They'll go up eventually, they'll go and have a shower, a bath, sorry, start their nighttime routine shortly. ¿Y si te entiendes bien? ¿Me entiendes? ¿Me entiendes?
Ya, entiendo.
Now we're going to get into the real stick pose here. So let's come up. Just take your time between each move. Bring your feet together. And then come down towards both feet. Remember the same thing. You're coming forward from the lower back.
I don't know what happened there. She's a poo happy. Stop it with the poo. She's happy.
Ok, suficiente por favor.
She's poo happy. I miss you, happy.
I was giving Anna a bit of a massage here.
I think it's me. I think it's me. I think it's me. Very tickling.
Mama, this is what it's good at.
I feel body. He's in my
Ana, no necesito usar. No. Ya no es para ¿Ya? Tú puedes usar aquí, pero si comienzas a hacer mucho ruido, tú tienes que salir. Ambos. No. Hey, si comienzas a portarte mal, tú tienes que ir. Gracias. So keep easing down with the breath. We're not going to hold this for the full 2 minutes, and we've had some of them a bit shorter anyway. So just come up, and open the legs out. Mueves. No estoy bromeando. Mueves. Ya estoy feliz, pero no me gusta. Okay, so feet are still flexed up. Move those back so much. Heels are on the mat. Flex the foot and then come down, either holding onto the feet, like calves, the ankles, anywhere. And then just come onto the elbows. So you're feeling this really nice, strong pull here. In a moment, we are going to continue with the legs being out, but we're going to do some arm movements, and it is a very strong Pilates exercise. It is actually one of the fundamental Pilates exercises. Cuidado, mis rodillas están delicados. No, sabes de mí. Tú también, Ana. Mi rodilla está mal. Tú puedes ir a otra parte. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. We're coming up. We keep our belly braced. Our arms come out. Movements. Inhale in, exhale, and you come to your opposite foot. Then inhale, come up, and then go to the other side. Inhale up, and then exhale. Inhale up. You should find that you go down lower with each one.
Okay. You eat one. We eat one. She eats one.
Yo tengo que llamar a papi, ¿ponerlas? Entonces basta. Basta. We're just going to do one more each way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring our legs in together and we're going to lie down. So we're getting into some lying down stuff and into the face where we're going to shortly. Happy baby. Hold on to the inside of your feet and just pull down.
Happy baby. Okay, happy baby.
No pone frente a
Okay,
mí.
say happy baby.
Ese es el puesto que estoy haciendo. Hazlo tú. Pones tus piernas arriba y coges tus pies. ¿Cómo estoy haciendo? No, aquí. Haces que estoy haciendo. Si puedes. Mira, Alba está haciéndolo. Tú haces. ¿Es a dead bug o happy baby? Coges tus pies.
Say happy baby too. There's so much.
I was trying to get on the mat and she's just rolling. But she's doing it now.
I think we do that.
So no me pateas, ¿me entiendes? No. No. Yo voy a llamar a papi. Entonces no.
My mom had a
Alright, so now we're going to open the legs out and just let them come away from you, and you can have your hands onto the inner sides just to push down. No, acércame tanto. No, déjame en paz.
That's a happy baby.
She's not a baby anymore.
Happy toddler.
Strangling her mama.
I don't want baby. Tamara wanted to go on the camera. Hello. Then my mom said with Pilates, that's the little stretch cloth. When I do Pilates.
No seas tan arrogante.
For me to pack.
Agua. Voy a cambiar puesto. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our legs in and lower one foot down and then pick up the other leg.
Baby.
Now you can't see my foot, but we're going to have the foot flexed, and you can just, if you want, straighten and point and then flex. So it looks like this. I'll just bring it in. So point and flex, but the leg is up, obviously. No. Now if you've had enough of that pointing and flexing, just keep it flexed, and then take the other leg away straight if you can.
She's a dead baby.
Oh. No es nada chistoso.
You can't see my face. You can't see my face. I don't know.
Right, so we're going to bring the leg out to the side. Now you can keep the leg bent like this, or you can hold the foot and then take the foot out to the side, but you want to try and keep both shoulders down. So with the arms out to the side, if you want, just get a hold of the side of your face that your eye of the hand that eyes on, and just start to bring your hand, working it up like you're brushing up the eyebrow up towards the forehead. Ok, basta, mi rodilla no es buena y tú estás demasiado cerca. Alright, so let's bring that leg in, just a minute of that, and then take the other leg up, nice and straight, point and flex if you can, otherwise just stay with the flex. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Primeramente estás al frente de la pantalla.
Put that pantalla, Javier.
Estoy abajo, yo tengo que estar frente de la pantalla. So keep that point and flex going. And so you want to... I have hair in my mouth. I don't know. That's funny. I just pulled it out. So we're going to take it and stay with the flex and then lengthen the other leg away. Basta pegándome. Yo voy a llamar a papi. ¿Por qué me pegas? ¿Por qué me pegas? Ni voy a verte en la noche si sigues. Basta. So I won't go and see her at the night time if she's going to hit me. Cierra la puerta, Ana, o yo voy a tener tu noche, tu puerta cerrada.
No,
Entonces cierra esto, o tu puerta va a estar cerrada. ¿Es cerrada? Tienes que mover porque yo voy a abrir la pierna a otro lado. So, you can see Anna, she's doing a 3-legged down dog. Eso me gustaría si tú haces aquí atrás de mami para que ellos te puedan ver. Then hold on to the knee and take that out to the side, or the foot, and we take the foot out to the side. So we just want to keep the other leg straight as long as possible, put the shoulders down, and then like before, just hand on from the eyebrow and just open out to the side. Don't worry, more face yoga is coming. I'm just opening up on an angle. Ya con abrigo suficiente. Chi viene Puffy? Io lo voglio sia per staccare se
No.
Cosa porta again?
Creo
que es suficiente, chicas. ¿No quieren ver los dibujos Ah, vamos.
All right, team. So what we're going to do, team, is we're going to bring this leg over on top of the other and pull the legs in. Wrap your hands over, and we'll just do some circles with the thigh, with the ankle one way, and then go the other way as well. So those stretches that we've just done were mainly working the legs, a little bit in through the groin. These ones now are definitely working. Keep the legs still now. You can pull it in through the glutes, okay? The glutes and the top of the thigh, and also a little bit in through the hips. So these are all really effective, and we're going to hold each one of these ones for about 2 minutes. They're probably dancing around a lot on a Saturday because we do listen to Pink quite a bit in here. So they love Pink and her songs. So hopefully they don't make the CD jump. That's one thing I'll be worried about because the CD player will be down here with me. Hopefully they'll just keep away from it. We'll see how we go. It's just a one-off. It's not going to be an every week sort of thing. And if it doesn't work well, then we know for next time. So what we're going to do here is we're going to hold on to our opposites. Yeah, so opposite feet, lower the legs down, and here we start some more yoga. So we've just got our hands with all the fingers just pushing upwards from your eyebrows towards the forehead. Yeah, just working those forehead muscles up. Getting rid of any creases that might be forming there. Now look, face yoga is not an instant. It's something that you've got to keep on working at, just like any exercise regime. It's not going to work in a week. You're going to keep on going. So that's what we will definitely be doing. It's not like we don't have time, isn't it, right? Time. That's what we definitely do have. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up the top ankle with the same hand, and then the other leg goes straight. And try and just have the foot go outside your body line, right? And just rest it there. Now from here, we've got our hands down by our chin, and we're lifting up towards the temple, up and out. That's what we want our hands to do, up and out. You're sort of just pushing up the whole cheek from your chin. And if you can bring those thumbs underneath your jaw as you do it, pulling up as well. That's a bit of a benefit as well. course, this is our optional. You don't have to do any of the face yoga. You can just enjoy the benefit of those stretches for the part of your body. And now what we're going to do is we're going to bring that leg that's out to the side up and over your body. Or you can have both knees stacked and over, but you want to keep your shoulders down. And then from here, we're going for a double hand, very fast move. One hand moves under the other, and we're just pushing up in the inside part of your forehead, lifting up. And then move it towards the bent knees. So it's sort of in the inside part of that eyebrow, the middle of the eyebrow. And then the same side, still move it over further so it's sort of the end of the eyebrow and upward. And then bring it back to the center. So it's fast lifting up, just changing one hand and then the next, and then move over to the inside part of that eyebrow and lifting up. Try and still keep the shoulders down, even if the hands are lifted and the arms are up. And now take it over to that corner of the eyebrow, lifting up. And let's bring our legs back into the center and take the other leg over now and just bring both legs in and then just do the circle rolls again. So you already feel a bit of a tightening in all that upper forehead area. Now reverse it, go the other way. And then pull the legs in, just no movement here. Just really use those breaths into wherever you're feeling the pain. So for me, it's a good pain, of course, in through your glute and up to the inner lower back a bit too. I won't name names, but one of you know in the morning, some of you were in the morning class that I know of. I mentioned how my husband had been hit on by one of my mates yesterday afternoon, and one of the people watching in the morning or doing the class in the morning knows who I was talking about. So she writes to me, she's like, "Are you talking about X? Because he also hit on my partner." It was so funny. Let's hold on to opposite feet and then we're going to lower our legs down. So Ramiro needing to feel flattered. It seems to be a repeat offender. All right, so now remember the fast movement. We're going to do it on the cheekbone of one side. Yeah, so just lifting up just the cheekbone or the underneath the cheekbone, just lifting up. Nice and fast. See how I'm resting one of my hands on my forehead? Sort of, it's a lazy, easy way to go about it. I'm just pushing up. And then let's change to the other side. Pushing those cheekbone upward. All right, so we'll just let the arms come down. We're going to just pick up that foot that's on top with the same hand, take it out to the side and then lengthen the other leg out. Just make sure it comes onto the mat so it's nice and supported. And then you're going to just bring your palms underneath your jaw and just move towards the neck. So just moving the gobble neck all the way back. I mean, we're lying down, it's already not much of a gobble. Couple more here. And then we're going to bring that leg that's out to the side, the knee comes over. So one knee or both knees, and then just keep the arms out. And like before, we've got the arm where the knees are bent to, just pulling that side of your face upward. I hope I didn't do this side already. I'm pretty sure we did the other side before. If we didn't, you'll know, and you just do what you should be doing, which is the other side if this wasn't. I'm pretty sure this was right though. This is a spinal twist, and we will continue with some spine twists and spine and back stretches from a seated position before we get into some more glute stuff, and then of course back as well. I mean, not back, yeah, back and legs. More, still lots to go. You know this class is longer than the usual Pilates, because there's so much to cover when they're doing a stretch class. Alright, so let's bring the legs back into the centre and just use a bit of momentum, even a bit of a roll like a ball, and then come up to seated, and we'll face the front. And we're going to just have one arm behind and just have a little bit of a stretch here. These ones won't go for even a minute, just a little bit of a rotation. And then to the other side. And now we're going to actually bring our right leg under, and we're going to pick up our left leg, yes, with our right arm, and then the other arm goes back. So these are still continuing with a bit of a spinal twist here. And this is a spinal extension, so bring the hand and then take the leg out to the side and just try and sit really tall, but relax the shoulders down. And you feel that pull a little bit through your spine, and of course through the leg that's out to the side. You guys have been getting lots of calls from Telstra talking about your internet service lately. These little scammers, they're buggers. I've had quite a few in the last week. I don't know why. Bring it on in. Trust me, I had to call Telstra yesterday. There was no one answering the phone. They send you a text message, and of course for me that doesn't have a mobile phone, that doesn't work. I had to get some help, so that didn't work. So I ended up just turning the modem off and on again. It was the phone service that wasn't working this time. Yeah. Scammers are the worst. They're the pits. And then keep that spine lifting straight. Arm goes to the side. Do you feel a little bit tighter around that forehead? Still do a little bit more when we get to moves that permit it. So from here, let's bring this leg on top of the other leg and move the other leg forward more so that you've got 90-degree angle here at the knee. Because we did a strong arm session last night, let's give our arm a stretch. So left arm, take it up and push down. And then if you can, you'll lace your fingers behind. Get a really nice release there. Release the arms, and what we're going to do is we're going to just bring our arms around and circle. So this is about stretch for your shoulders, as well as a little bit more of that face yoga. Two more. All right, move your body weight down, forward. Just make sure you're pushing evenly weight back, then coming through with the arms. Now we'll get into some face yoga here. Fists, we're just going to be, I might take my ring off for this, just pushing up. All the way through those cheeks. Now your lips, you want to just pull them up and out. Couple more. And we'll come up out of that. And then take your right leg with you over to the right side. So top leg goes to the same side. And then rock over hip and heel together. We're not going to advance this one today. We'll just stay like this. And we're going to get into some lifts for your eyebrows. So you're just going to have your fingers, the pointer fingers, just on the outside of your eyebrow and just lift up. Just pulling the eyebrow up towards the temple, but a bit higher up. You can have your double finger or the pointer, whatever feels right for you. Now, if you don't want to do this, please just lie down, relax in this position. You want to imagine that someone's got a hold of your foot and they're pulling you back. So the further back your foot goes, more of a stretch you'll get for your quad, the front of your thigh. You can just relax your arms now. The only advancement I'm doing here, and that's just because I want the back to get a benefit, is to come up and just be in this position here. You don't have to do anything else, or you can, by all means, just stay down. Your wrists are sore, make a fist be up on your knuckles. That also gives you a bit more height. Or you can be up on your fingertips, lifting right up and down. Let's have a seat. 90-degree angle there. Taking the other leg on top. This time it's your right arm that comes down. And then the left arm comes back. Oh, wow, stiff arms. Ooh. Last night's arm class definitely worked. And these arms are stiff now. In a moment we are going to get into some of that circling of the arms. Release the arms here, and then they're just coming up and around. So it's a very nice circle for the shoulders, pushing back of the whole face, like you're in the shower and you're just getting all that water out of your eyes and pushing it back into the hair. I don't have a shower very often. I have a bath every day because it's just easier to dry and it's a quick, and I don't wash my hair every day, so it's easier. So this is nice, just to imagine I'm in the shower. I only have a shower like literally once a week when I wash my hair. I know, dirty grog, but I do bath every day, twice a day, don't worry. My body's clean, it's just not my hair, it's clean. And one more. And float your body forward. Now from here, team, we're just going to do little taps. Tapping from your inside part of your eye, obviously only under, to the outside part. Yeah, just tap, 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 tap. Just one more lot out to the side. And bring it back in and just stay here. Really nice release in through the glute, and we'll keep that going when we move into the next position. So lift on up, take that foot, shift it away, and then roll over, hip and heel onto one another. But because we're not not facing the camera so much, we're going to do some lip movements. So all you're doing is like I'll show you, moving your lips to one side. Yeah, so just do one side. Don't mind doing it when I'm facing down. I can't really see it in the camera much. Feels a bit stupid, but it's all about the mouth here. Moving to the one side. And the other side. Now that's about 10 on each side. Now what I want you to do is just go one each way, okay? Go one side and then the other side. And then change. Again. You just keep swapping. One more each way. And then get our back to get a little bit of a benefit if you want by coming up taller. Or onto your fists, just to prevent those wrists feeling any soreness. We really do have beautiful parks in this area. We're so fortunate. The kids are lucky. So, so lucky. Really great area for the kids to be outdoors, especially now the weather getting better. So I hope we don't have to keep wearing masks outdoors though in the next, by summertime. It'd be nice to not have to wear a mask. Indoors, I completely get. No problem doing that. I mean, I'll continue doing it outdoors too if I have to, but it'd be nice to not have to. I'm sure you understand, I'm sure you all agree. Team, what we're going to do is we're going to be soon moving onto our knees for a bit, but first I'll just get you to get into the cobra for me. Now, if this is too much in the cobra, then you come down onto the elbows and pull forward in your sphinx. Just move myself up. Other ones, up on the cobra we come. Shoulders stay away from the ears. I was doing pretty well with this sleep, but my day started so early today. So I'm looking forward to just conking in the bed. Some days are like that. So remember to relax the shoulders, elongate the neck. And when we do move into the next lot of exercises, it's for the legs. I'm going to have to just move the screen up a little bit because otherwise I'll be chopping my head off. So we're going to come up and I'll just get you into it and then I'll move the screen. So we're going to be bringing our toes in line with our knee and you're just leaning forward, but you're pushing the heel back. Okay, I'm just going to leave you guys to continue with that while I move the screen up a fraction. So this is a stretch for your Achilles. So toes and knees are in line, leaning forward, but heel pushes down. I haven't checked the stats today, but like I mentioned last night, we've got, it might be more now, but there was one case registered for Lower Templestowe and one in Doncaster. So there was 0 for a while, especially in Lower Templestowe. Now there's 1. And I really think when it's those situations where it's just one, they should tell us how and where that person got it from. I understand when it's like a cluster, it's a bit harder to find. Well, we've had 0 for so long and then 1. Where is that person getting it from? What's going on? We deserve to know. Don't you think? I think that's something that they got to do better. So I'm holding this one for 2 minutes because I think that the calf and the Achilles really deserve to have a nice stretch here. So from here, we're going to just bring ourselves up, take the leg forward, and then outside your body line a bit. That way you're feeling nice and stable to pick up your back leg. And you can hold on with one or both hands. Now, if this is too much for you and you feel like, oh, my knee doesn't want to do this, have your foot down and just push your hip forward, okay? You're not moving forward yet, you're just pushing your hip forward. This one will only hold for the minute though. I don't want to make it too intense on that knee. So very easy to just come out of that by leaning forward so you're not on your kneecap and then let the foot go and then step that other leg further forward and then we come down onto our hands. So you're still sort of outside your knees sort of outside your body line, and so for those of you who can and want more, come onto your elbows. Yep, so the knee goes outside and this is a very nice hip release, groin as well. So I'm going to transition now, lifting up, and then keeping the heel down, move your weight back, your foot will lift. So straight leg, and then just cross your arm over. Yeah, so you're getting a benefit of lovely stretch all the way down that leg that's extended in front. If you can't hold on to the foot anywhere along the leg is absolutely acceptable. Alright, so we're going to turn ourselves now, and that straight leg just works its way out to the side, and then sit back. But keep working it out to the side, being up before you sit back, just to really benefit from that inner thigh stretch. Nice release there. I find it very intense. It's a nice release, but because it's so intense, I like to send my breath to wherever it's really straining and hurting. And that sort of releases and relaxes the muscles a little bit more. And we're going to just change ourselves over to the other side. So we're going to bring, oh no, wait on. Yes, no, that is the minute. It's hard to see, it's a little bit blurry for me. It's a little bit hard with the dark. Anyway, got our toes in line with the knee, and we're leaning forward. So we're not letting that heel down. We're lifting up, so there's that little bit of tension there and through the Achilles and up into the calf. I expect a call from a private number if I forget to put in that code prior on Friday. So you'll know it's me and not Telstra. Telling you there's a problem with your internet service. Scammers. I am sure that I was friends with a bunch of scammers when I lived in Ecuador mainland. They never admitted it to me, but there was this bunch of Africans from Nigeria, and I became quite good friends with them because I had been kicked out of the Galapagos, as most of you know, I've told you that. But I was living in Quito, and I worked in this fruit shop, fruit juice shop, I should say. And I used to serve them, and I was nice to them. And they said everyone was horrible to them because everyone was scared of them. I don't know why. But anyway, they always used to go into the internet cafe that was next door to the fruit juice shop. And they spent all day, every day there. And they had money. And they never seemed to be working. So I was like, they're probably the catfish type that was scamming old women in other countries pretending they were, something else. So bring that leg to 90-degree angle and out. They didn't scam me. They were nice to me, but I'm pretty sure that they were scammers. I'm like, I'll be like, where do you get your money from? They're like, our family sends it to us. I'm like, I don't believe that for a second, that your family in Nigeria would be sending you money. Anyway, they were nice guys, but probably not, blue, what is it? White collar scam? What collar crime, I think it is. I don't think it's blue collar crime. Anyway, you come across all sorts, especially when you travel. Because when you're traveling and when you're living somewhere else, you sort of force yourself out of the box a little bit more, out of your little safe space like this. And so you're outdoors a lot more. I actually do remember when I wouldn't go out at night much when I first lived in kids. I was pretty scared to be out because it's, there's a reputation that South America can be quite dangerous, especially for a female on their own. Let's lean forward, team. Let it go. Step the leg forward and then outside your body line. So it wasn't until I became friends with these guys that I feel comfortable going out at night. And they're like, I said, first, before we even went out at night, I'd be like, aren't you guys scared to go out at night? And they're like, we're black. Everyone's scared of us. And it was true. I couldn't believe it. When we'd be out, everyone would be like giving them space. So I felt very safe when I was with them. But yeah, I was happy to get back to Galapagos when I was finally allowed back in. Your life, hey? It takes you in strange twists and turns, and then you're back here anyway, back in the house that I was living in before all those adventures started. So we're going to lift up out of that, and then just bring our body weight back, and then cross over. Speaking of being in overseas countries and meeting different types of people, I wanted to show my girls this DVD of my groups that I used to work with when I lived in China, when I worked for Caulfield Grammar. And I had these, just a DVD that the student teachers prepared for each group. And I went to find it, I couldn't find it. So I got in contact with a couple of these colleagues from Caulfield Grammar that I hadn't spoken to for years and years. So that was a nice kind of blast from the past. Let's take the leg out. Hopefully one of them will be able to help me track down a DVD so I can show my girls exactly what it was. Because it's nice sometimes to show your kids what you used to do. They obviously see what I do now, they do it as well. It was a very good job. It was a great experience for the kids, but there's no China program this year, clearly, and the lady I was talking to said there's not going to be any China program next year either, so who knows what's going to happen with that. But Caulfield Grammar is sort of known for its China program. It's a pretty sad situation what's happening around the planet. Doesn't seem to be any solution in sight though, does there? So after this we'll just give our neck a stretch, and then we're going to come up to standing and do some balance if you want to join me. So we'll come up, we'll bring that leg in, and you can either be up on your knees or down on your thighs, parked together in the prayer pose, and head goes down to one side. I've got a headache, and I reckon it's because I haven't had enough water today. So if you're one of those people that gets headaches, which I'm not, I rarely get a headache, I always know it's to drink more water. So that's exactly what I'm going to do when I finish this class. And even if you don't have a headache, drink more. Bring the head over to the other side, because the warmer weather, you get dehydrated more. I mean, you should always drink a lot anyway, winter or summer. But you start to, realise, oh no, I need more water now. You might not realise it, but you have to. All right, so we're a flexible team. Let's stand up. Hopefully we can get into the stretches and just be able to balance a little bit more and take our stretches up higher. So let's get into our dancer's pose to start with. So holding on to the inside part of your right foot, left arm is lifted, and then if you want more, come on through. You should be able to lift that leg quite high behind you, reaching long in front. Come on up, change to the other side. So hold on to the inside part of your foot, arm rises and then come through. Nice and quiet upstairs, they're watching Bluey. This is when they can have some screen time. They're good, they don't watch anything throughout the day, except for when I'm watching Daniel Andrews give his speech every day. Then they watch a bit. They don't watch a bit, they listen to Daniel Andrews. Come on out of that one. Let's take our hands onto our hips, step onto your left foot and lift off your right into the aeroplane. And then arms come forward. Try and keep your supporting legs straight. This will be a great way to get into the lockdown balance soon. Lengthening out through the supporting leg, yeah? Okay, bringing it in. Woo. Let's step onto our right foot. Hands onto the hips, lift up. And then arms come forward. And come on out of that. Let's go for that lockdown balance. So left arm goes out. Yep, not too close to the wall. Right foot, out we go. And then if you can, foot. Yeah, it helps with the stretching, doesn't it? Still not as high as I want it. One day, I won't stop practicing now. Bring it in, lower it down. I'm buggered today. And I'm a whinger. Stay here. I blame Anna though. She's been better. I can't complain about her. But it was just a too early start sort of thing. And 2 big walks, 2 classes. So nice to have your health though. God, I couldn't imagine not being able to do all this stuff. It would suck. 2 more. Now bring it on in. And let's just do our tree pose, team. And I'm so blessed that you guys are there with me through this journey. I really, really appreciate every time you guys touch base in one way or another. And even if you're not touching base, I see the numbers there and that just really inspires me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Look up if you want. So bring the arms down, release the foot. And when all this is all the past and it's over, we're all going out for drinks, right? Even those of you who don't drink, I know who you are. We're all going out. And we're going to have a great time. Shoulders relaxed. Looking up if you can. And I proposed the Templestowe Hotel. We were going to go there in March, my family and I actually, to celebrate my birthday, which obviously got cancelled because nothing happened. So when that opens up, that's where we should go. Bring it down, release the foot, shake it out. Oh, so good. Great stretch session. Great balancing there at the end. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'll be here back on Friday morning. Thank you, Ronit and Maury, and whoever else is out there. See ya.